Helldivers, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Thumper, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a super credit farm guide. Some of you have been asking why I have a bunch of super credits or how to get them quickly. And even though there's a lot of videos already talking about this, I figured I would talk about my current way of grinding because I think a lot of the older videos are quite outdated in how to farm super credits, especially with the newer stratagems that have been added into the game. The first step you need to do is choose a difficulty 1, 2, or 3. We're doing a 3 just because I can. You want to pick a map that doesn't have too much water on it, usually because it's a lot easier to traverse maps that don't have water. After you've picked your level 1 through difficulty, and you have picked a map that doesn't have too much water, like we can see the one in front of me here, just pick a drop location, doesn't really matter where. Usually I try to make my way around the map in a circle, so we're just going to pick over here. We're not going to focus on completing the objective. All we are doing is trying to get super credits. First thing you want to do is pick light armor, and you want to pick scout armor. As we can read, well, actually you can't read it, but what it says is markers placed on the map will generate radar scans every 2 seconds. It reduces range at which enemies can see you, but we care about the radar scans, and it allows you to see a little bit better, which is quite nice. Doesn't really matter if I change my helmet, but let's be honest, this helmet looks kind of goofy, so I'll change it to something different. There you go. That works. Okay. Alright, so we got our outfit. Doesn't really matter what gun we pick. Now, when it comes to stratagems, we are going to be using the brand new car. And this is where I think a lot of the other super credit guides are a little outdated. The car is the fastest way to traverse the map now in the game, and it makes clearing areas and objectives way faster. After choosing the car, you're also going to want to choose the jump pack. That way it's even a little bit faster if you need it, and that's really about it. Sometimes I like to pick a stalwart just to clear little hordes of bugs that spawn around me. You're not going to really have to deal with chargers or anything like that, and it doesn't really matter what else you pick. I guess I can just do some random stratagem like a I don't know, a strafing run. Whoa. Alright, there you go. Obviously, either do health pod space optimization or stamina enhancement to get some extra running capacity. So now we are ready to drop in. When you're dropping, all we're going to do is look for pings on the map and places of interest. And then we are going to grab the super credits and move on and grab the super credits. And once we've checked most of the places of interest, we are going to abandon the mission back to our ship and start another one up. Rinse and repeat over and over and over. So here we are. I've actually gotten pretty lucky and managed to land right at a place of interest. So while we're here, I'm going to call down my stalwart, going to call down my jump pack, and I'm going to call down my car. Just like that. So while those are over there landing, we can take a look, and here we go. Perfect. Boom. And there you go. Look at that. Super credits. 10 super credits have been acquired. If you also want samples, it's not a terrible way to grab some samples as well. You know, it never hurts. So we've already gotten 3 samples, and we have our car here. I'm just going to grab my jump pack really quickly. And we're also going to grab our stalwart, set that to the max RPM. So you'll notice on the map, all the way at the top of the map, we can see, you know, all the way up at the top. I don't know why it keeps dragging my little mouse cursor, but all the way at the top, there's going to be like a question mark that appears over there when we get near an objective. And that is what we're going to use the car to drive towards. So we can see that question mark right at the top of my my little waypoint there at my compass, and there you go, minor places of interest. We can also see these places of interest on the map. So if you if I zoom out the map really quick, you can see, trying to make it so you can see the place of interest, but you can see there's like a kite right next to me. The kites are guaranteed places of interest, and then all you need to do is, oh well, I should have actually picked a nade pistol because I don't, well, maybe a gas nade can break that. Let's see. It can. Okay. Let's just use a quick stim. Let's run in here. There you go. Look at that. 10 more super credits, and we get some medals. All right, yeah. In the future, just basic advice. Probably grab yourself either basic nades. You don't need gas nades for this. I just picked it because I forgot to change my loadout. But again, we're going to use the car. We're going to make our way over towards the next location. Looks like we got another minor place of interest right here. However, this one, as we can see, does not have anything special, so not anything too much to worry here. But we've already grabbed 20 super credits in this mission. Like, that's how easy it is to grab super credits in these missions. It should not be very challenging for you to just go around the map, look for these question marks and find places of interest. The car, as I mentioned, is kind of the way now to do it because the car is just the fastest way of traveling. Even if it doesn't look like I'm going that fast right now, I'm definitely going way, way faster than you would be normally driving around the map. So checking more places of interest. We got a hell bomb there. We can already see, well, I guess you can't see them, but on the map we've already found 4 places of interest. Looks like we got another one up here, but this is so incredibly easy. On level 3s, you barely run into any bugs as well. There you go, look at that. We have another storage container to break. So, throw another gas nade at it. We got 4 stims anyway, so we can just break that. Use a quick stim, and there you go, look at that. Another 10 super credits. So we found 30 super credits in 5 minutes from my start of the recording as well. And that's with me also kind of talking and, you know, not really speedrunning this as well. 30 super credits in 5 minutes. I mean, you can do the math. It's a lot of super credits if you simply just drive around the map and look for points of interest. It looks like there might be another point of interest over this way, so we can check over here. What do we have? We have a point of interest, but nothing too special here. Okay, keep on going. Look for more, but I mean, I think you get the point already. Another way that you can obviously find super credits is looking for the pinging yellow streaks in the sky. We can see one up here. It's very easy to see them from a distance, and if you drive up to these are the little drop pods. And in these drop pods, you also might find super credits. So if we hop out of our car really quickly, open this up. We did not find super credits. We found another stalwart, but super credits can spawn in those pods, so something to keep in mind. We got another nadeable area, so I'm going to throw a stink nade in there. Hopefully that breaks it. There you go. Let's use a quick stim, and there you go, more super credits and more super credits. So that right there is now 50 super credits we found in this one mission. 50 super credits in, what, 6-ish minutes so far? I mean, that's crazy. And as I said, there's also a yellow beacon I saw somewhere over here. Yeah, there it is. We got a yellow beacon. Ow! God, I hate those spike plants, bro. Alright, I'm going to throw down a resupply while we're grabbing this. Spike plants are so cringe sometimes. That's the one thing you got to keep an eye out for when you're driving your car is the spike plants. Let's see what we got. And there you go, more super credits. So 60 super credits in this mission. I mean, that's it. 60 super credits in 6 minutes. So you can make upwards of 600 super credits an hour. You can even do this faster. As I said, I'm kind of just meandering along here because there's no point to speedrun it. But this is all you got to do. You drive your car, you look for question marks at the top of your screen, and once you think you've cleared most of the map, as we can see at this point, I've basically cleared most. As I said, all I'm going to try and do is do like a straight line through the center of the map, but like, at this point, we're basically done. I don't think there's going to be any more points of interest. So at this point, I've found all the super credits, at least on the map to what I'm aware of. So once you think you found all the super credits, 50 to 60 is, as I said, how much you can get at max, you're just going to simply return to ship alone. It will save how many super credits you have grabbed in that mission. Then all you need to do is go back over to the Galactic War map, click on the map that you were on. The reason, by the way, you want to do missions that don't have too much water in them is actually pretty basic. Water takes up spots that could be points of interest. So if you choose a map that has all no water, you are guaranteed to get more points of interest on that map versus one that half of it's taken up by water. The second thing that I would recommend to do is choose missions that are during nighttime. Unfortunately, the planet I'm on doesn't have any missions during the nighttime, but usually try to do ones that are during night. And the reason why is because it's a lot easier to see the yellow pings while you're doing the mission. So it doesn't really matter what stratagems we pick here. All we need is the car. The car by far makes these missions and super credit scoutings way faster. In the past, it used to be a lot longer. You'd have to either use the resupply backpack or the jetpack, and you'd make your way across the map. I liked the resupply backpack because you could just keep using stims and run as fast as possible. And with light armor, it was definitely the fastest way to run. But unfortunately, the problem with that is just you're not as fast as the car. But now that we have the car, life is so much easier. Also, ideally you want to pick a map that doesn't have too much foliage. We can see, like, there are some coral and things around the map, which can be a little bit annoying, but the car can destroy the coral, so it's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to look for some super credits again. Now, one thing also I wanted to show is the amount of super credits in my account. Currently, as we can see, I have 1,695 super credits. And when I find more super credits, I will showcase that that number does go up. And even if we abandon the mission, that number will still stay up. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. We have super credits. As we can see, currently I have 1,695 super credits. If I grab this, that number is now 1,705. And if I return to my ship alone, you are going to notice that the number of super credits we have is still 1,705. So leaving a mission does not reduce the amount of super credits, war bonds, or other things you earn. So in general, this is a very easy guide to super credit farming. As I said, level 3, 2, or 1 difficulty is going to be a pretty easy way to grind super credits as fast as possible. It really shouldn't take much effort, and it's just super simple. So, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button for Super Earth, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!